You're watching Rurouni K95's anime review on Mobile Suit Gundam 00. Hi Ruronis, this is your pal Rurouni K95 here. Today's anime review, we get to cover another anime TV series. For today's anime review is Mobile Suit Gundam 00. Mobile Suit Gundam 00 is an anime television series, the 11th installment in the Sunrises Studios longest running Gundam franchise comprising two seasons. The series is set on a futuristic Earth and is centered on the exploits of the fictional paramilitary organization Celestial Being and its efforts to rid the world of war and conflict with the series of unique and extremely advanced mecha mobile suits known as Gundams. Yep. This is directed by Seiji Mizushima and written by Yosuke Kurada and features character designs by Yun Koga. The 25-episode season was officially announced by Sunrise during a 15-second trailer on June 2nd, 2007. The series aired on the Mainichi Broadcasting System and Tokyo Broadcasting System from October 5th, 2007 till October the 29th, 2008. The second season began on October 5th, 2008 and concluded on March 29th, 2009. A movie sequel titled Mobile Suit Gundam 00, the movie Awakening of the Trailblazer, premiered in Japan on September 18th, 2020, was released on DVD and Blu-ray on December 25th, 2010 in Japan, which is on Christmas morning. Mobile Suit Gundam 00 is the first Gundam television series to be animated in widescreen and in high definition. So let's review. The series is set in 2307 AD. As a result of the depletion of the fossil fuels, humanity had to search for a new source of power. The power was found in the form of the multiple Dyson rings, massive arrays of solar power collectors orbiting Earth and supported by three orbital elevators, each one serving one of the three power blocks, one of the planet, namely the Union of Solar Energy and Free Nations controlling the Americas, Australia, New Zealand, and Japan. The Human Reform League controlling near all of the mainland Asia besides the Middle East, along with most of the Oceania and AEU, Advanced European Union, which controls mainland Europe as well as many islands in the North Atlantic and Arctic Oceans. With this nearly inexhaustible source of energy benefiting only the majors and their power allies, constant warfare erupts around the globe among minor countries for fuels and energy. Countries that once economically relied on the sale of fossil fuels and have plunged into poverty. So even believed that the solar energy threatened the promised land of God, resulting in the 20-year solar wars. The chaos led to the formation of a private military organization called Celestial Being, dedicated to eradicating a war and uniting humanity through the use of four advanced machines called the Gundams. Mobile Suit Gundam 00 follows four mobile suit pilots termed Gundam Meisters, sided with Celestial Being. The protagonist is 16-year-old Setsuna F. Sei, a turned Gundam pilot who grew up in the war-torn Republic of Kyrgyz somewhere in the Middle East. Unable to counter Celestial Being's superior technology, the three major powers eventually unite into the United Nations Army in order to counter Celestial Being's armed interventions. In order to fight the Gundams, the United Nations Army employed the help of Laguna Harvey. Harvey, being a Celestial Being intelligence agent turned traitor, provides them with 30 GNX mobile suits equipped with the Sato GN drives. As the United Nations resists Celestial Being's interventions, a second team of Gundams, known as Team Trinity, appears and assists in their Meister's eradication of war, albeit in more much more cruel and cold-blooded fashion. Alejandro, a former celestial being observer who make plans to make use of the chaos, the destruction created by celestial being to rule a reconstruction world, subsequently to take over Veda, celestial being's supercomputer, which is believed to be located in the moon somewhere. Without the tactical aid from the organization's artificial intelligence, celestial being is easily overwhelmed and overpowered by the GNX units and the superior numbers. The United Nations Army initiates Operation Fallen Angels to destroy the Gundams. Having discovered the location of Meister's mothership, Ptolemaeus, during the operation, Ali Al-Sachez kills Locken Stratos. After a climatic battle, Locken Stratos was just injured in a previous battle. Alejandro Corner, in his unique custom mobile armor, Alvator attacks Setsuna as the GNX units proceed to destroy the Ptolemaeus and the remaining the Gundams. Setsuna struggles with a monstrous Alvator, but in the end succeeds in killing Alejandro Graham Acker, an ace pilot for the United Nations Army, then challenges Setsuna to a fight, seeking revenge for his fallen comrades and question for the purpose of the Gundam's existence. The fight results in the destruction of the GN flag, while the Exia is heavily damaged. 4 years have passed since the final battle between the Celestial Being and the UN forces. Humanity, having established the Earth Sphere Federation, forms an autonomous peacekeeping force. The A-laws separate from and the above the formal Federation army given at discretion. The A-laws has changed the duty for other nations enforce the will of mankind and dispose the terrorist cells unknown to the general public, however, is that the A-laws must use their power and employ inhumane tactics to oppress freedoms, doctrines, and ideologies, all in the name of unity. Meanwhile, Setsuna tries to confront the A-laws by himself and with his battered Gundam Exia, but is easily overpowered by their newer models. He's soon rescued by Dreda Erde, piloting in his new mobile suit the Serevi Gundam. By combining the GN drives of Exia and Zero Gundam, Celestial Beings engineers managed to complete Aeolia's plans for an advanced mobile suit with the twin GN drives, the 00 Gundam, which is entrusted to Setsuna to pilot the two remaining new units. Locken Stratos' twin brother is invited to assume his brother's codename and former position as the pilot of the Chiridium Gundam. And after Aliuha Haptim is rescued from the prison he was being detained during the time skip. He assumes the command of Ario's Gundam. Sashi Crossroad reluctantly joins Setsuna to pilot upgraded the 00 Razor and confronts his girlfriend Louise Alevi, who has joined the A-Laws. Unknown to Celestial Being and the A-Laws, a third party manipulating both sides in the conflict, the group called themselves the Innovators, composed Alejandro Corner's former assistant Ribbons Allmark and his subordinates. Subsequently, and it is revealed that Aeolia Erechenberg's plan to ensure humanity's survival and unite the world factions through celestial beings' armed interventions and then advance humanity into deep space and undergo innovation, a transhuman process. After uncovering the truth about Ribbon's true intentions, Celestial Being joins forces with the dissident members of the A-Laws to stop their opposition and bring the fight to the invades. Being continuously exposed to the GN particles of the fully complete Gundam 00, Setsuna undergoes intervention and becoming the first true innovator with powers greater than Ribbons and his group. Conflict ends in a final showdown between Ribbons and Setsuna, with the latter emerging victorious in the final battle's aftermath. The Federation disbands the A-Laws and works towards better global peace with while celestial being returns into the shadows until another intervention is needed, which the story continues in Mobile Suit Gundam 00 the movie Awaken in the Trailblazer, if you know. So that's my review on Mobile Suit Gundam 00. According to Hiroomi Ikitana, one of the Gundam 00's producers, planning for the series started in 2005 under the tentative name Next. Ikitani approached Seiji Mizushima, who had previously worked on the first Full Metal Alchemist anime series, for the first time at the end of 2005 to be the director. Mizushima was initially reluctant about accepting the job due to his lack of knowledge regarding the Gundam franchise. The production staff, consisting of over 300 people, spent roughly 2 years planning the series compared to other anime shows in general. Gundam 00 has more main staff members, partly due to the detailed mobile suit designs. The series was premiered on October 6, 2007, replacing Toward the Terra on terrestrial MBS and TBS networks, occupying the network's Saturday 6 p.m. time slot. The first season and its run on March 29, 2008. Season 1 of the series will be rebroadcast across Japan on various television networks such as TBS, Kids Station, MBS, and BSI from April onwards. Since Season 2 started its broadcast in the MBS and TBS on Sunday 5 p.m. slot, but since October 5, 2008, replacing Code Geass R2 as well. As it was, if you notice, which is how it is what it is. And also, licensing for North America release of Mobile Suit Gundam 00 was announced by Bandai Entertainment at New York Comic Con 2008 on April 18th, 2008. Mobile Suit Gundam 00 is the first series to be aired on national television in the United States of America since Mobile Suit Gundam Seed, and began airing twice weekly on November 24th, 2008 on the Sci-Fi Channel, they used to air anime back then on the Sci-Fi Channel. The first season concluded its first run on the Sci-Fi Channel on February 9th, 2009. The second season also aired on the same network and the time slot on June 29th, 2009, and concluded its run on September 21st, 2009. Due to the closure of Bandai Entertainment, the series and movie have been out of print on October 11th, 2014 at their 2014 New York Comic-Con panel. Sunrise announced that they will be releasing all of the Gundam franchise, including Gundam 00 in North America through distribution from Right Stuff Incorporated. Beginning in spring 2015, this will also include the previous unreleased Mobile Suit Gundam 00 Special Edition as well. Yeah, and the music in Gundam 00 was composed by Kenji Kawai as well. The result for the TV broadcast manga series exists to a date. One was serialized in Kero Ace and was drawn by Kozo Omori. Minor changes are present compared to the anime, such as the use of more visually comedical facial expressions and the omission of certain characters and subplots. The first volume to this version was released on March 26, 2008 by Kadokawa Comics. It has been released in English in North America by Bandai Entertainment. The first volume was released on September the 23rd, 2009, especially, if you notice. So that's how basically certain anime titles that were aired on TV have been basically adapted from the manga, which is how it is what it is. So that's going to be it for my anime review on Mobile Suit Gundam 00 for today's anime review. And thank you for watching, but before we go, here's my thoughts on this. When I first watched this series, I find it to be really entertaining because this is probably part of the Sunrise's long-running Gundam franchise, especially when it comes to reviewing an anime that have the Gundams in it. Hope subscribe for content. My anime plan link in the description down below. You can share this video on your Twitter, Facebook. If you have a Twitter, Facebook account, and all social media, be sure to give this video a thumbs up by clicking on the like button on this video. Feel free to leave it in the comments in the comment section. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, RurouniK95. Feel free to join my channel, especially if you're new to my channel. Hit the notifications bell button and keep it otaku for this anime review. And I got another anime review coming up for tomorrow. Stay tuned for my next anime review. I got another 12-episode anime series for tomorrow's anime review on Ao-chan Can't Study. Stay tuned for my next anime review on Ao-chan Can't Study, because you won't want to miss another anime review.